Testing, 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 testing. Testing, 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 testing. Very good morning, a very good morning. Welcome back to Tennis Elbow 4. Welcome back to our WTA career mode. We are here for round 1 of the Hamburg European Open. Thank you very much to everybody who has viewed and joined along the way throughout this career mode. And we're coming off the back of a round 2 defeat from the Hungarian Grand Prix. Very, very tough round 2 defeat. And we're straight back into our next match on the European Tour. Against, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name, but she's come through the qualifying events. So we need to watch out for these qualifiers because some of them can cause an upset. But this is our opponent today. First time we have met on the tour. And I believe it's the first time we have played at the Hamburg venue. Did a little bit of the game needed an update. Quite a few of the mods that we are running needed updating. So I had to go in there and update some of the mods, but in between the previous events, we have done some work around a lot of work on the focus and counter. A bit more work has gone into that on that side of things, and just touched up a little bit more on the servicing because our services are just a little bit inconsistent, but. We shall get into the first round here at Hamburg. See how we can play today.
Eighteen love.
A lot of round 1 and round 2 defeats for us this season.
30 love.
So we're up against another Russian through the qualifying round. She came through. Very lucky with the net there. But yeah, it was a choice between this one and Prague. I think we played Prague last season. Taking the opportunity here to come to Germany. And first double faults very early on. Hopefully we don't get too many of them this afternoon. Something that has been lacking throughout our career so far. Shots.
30, 40.
Very good shots. Early break points early on. Good shot across the courts. And 2 double faults very early on. Good start for the young Russian. Nicely rally there.
Love 15.
Fortunate to come away with the points.
Love 30.
Striking the ball quite nicely though.
Love 40.
It's an opportunity to break straight back.
15-40. Game.
Sort of gifted the opportunity there. Let's see if we can improve on this particular one.
Love 15.
Fine margins there. I really would love to see Hawkeye in this game. That was fine margins on the line, that one. Clip the net on the way through there. Can only apologise for that.
18-0. Fifteen 30.
One or two sloppy shots going in early on. Hope we can iron them out as the match progresses, but one or two sloppy shots early on.
30-0.
Some shots. Nice rally there, probably one of the better rallies of the match so far. She does strike the ball quite confidently. 40-30, 1-1. Nice confident drop shots. Ball had a little bit of dip on that one. Tough little shot to get to. Nice serve there to get on to the forehand. We're going to see a lot of forehand use today. Nicely recovered. Nicely recovered.
Last 15.
Oh, that's a good shot. Wait for the drop
Last 15.
shots across court again. Hopefully we was able to read
40.
that situation. 3 break points for us here. But, she's playing with a bit of confidence. She's just overdoing some of her shots, but she's playing with some confidence within the rally. Sort of another shot she's had to stretch for there, but it's nice to see these qualifiers playing with a bit of confidence. That's what you want to be seeing. Seems to be getting a little bit more comfortable now as the match is progressing. Confident serving round there.
Last 15. 18 all.
Shot she played there, played that with a nice bit of pace. Difficult to return. Hitting our stride now. Hitting the ball with some confidence now. Finding the corners quite nicely. That's another shot she's
30, 40.
Another shot she's got lucky with the net there. Pulls that one wide. 5-1. Serving for the opening sets. Started off a little bit rusty, but seeing quite comfortably.
Last 15.
Just as we say it, we produce our third double fault of the match.
15 all.
It's the difference between winning titles and not winning titles. We've got to be consistent with our service game.
30-15.
Because the way we're serving recently, it's definitely not going to be winning us any titles anytime soon.
Forty 15.
That's 2 set points. Be nice to get this set out of the way. Bit of a topsy-turvy set in terms of errors. Have a quick look at the stats.
40-30.
So there's going to be 4 double faults. There's one stat that helps us.
Use.
Awful serving at the end here.
Advantage.
Hopefully that is the first set out of the way, 6-1, but in reality, I feel like she should have some more games on the board, to be honest. The unforced errors from us is down nicely, which is nice. We've sort of improved on that over the tournaments. That used to be another worrying stat for us, but to see 3 unforced errors is quite nice from us. But yeah, she's hitting the ball quite nicely. She's playing a lot of confidence in some of the shots she plays, but the only downfall, she does seem to be overhitting some of them. But I do feel 6-1 for her is a little bit harsh. I do feel like she deserves a more wins on the board there, but 28 total points. She's only hit 13, and yeah, you can see there the first service is in, 54% on the first services in. That's a little bit concerning, and as we scroll onto this next screen here, that's the big one there, 5 double faults. We really need to try and clamp down on the best we possibly can, because going deeper into tournaments, some of the major tournaments, the major players, it's not going to win you any titles having a stat like that. No aces so far. Both players are looking for some aces, but yeah, hopefully we can sort of improve going forward. But it is nice to see that we've sort of clamped down on the unforced errors. But yeah, topsy-turvy set. Started a little bit uncomfortable. Sort of gifting her the opening game with the early break point there, but as the set progressed a little bit, we've sort of got into our comfort stride with the forehand use. But we'll see how she plays in this second set. She's playing with a little bit of confidence. Yet
15
another,
love.
yet another point that's crept over the net. Have 3 or 4 of them in the first sets.
15 all.
So hopefully when she progresses through the rankings, she
15-14.
she just seem a confident player.
Game.
Early break, opening game for us. Can we serve better in this second set? So that seems to be what's costing it. Just pulling some of these shots out of bounds. Oh, totally missed that one.
15 all.
One for the errors DVD.
Fifteen 30.
Another one there, that was right on the line, but the ball was called out, but well, that was another close one.
All.
Nice rally. Managed to convert our break.
Last 15.
Oh, got lucky there.
Last 15.
Really apologise on that one.
15-30.
She replied with an ace, which is first ace of the day.
All.
Good shot there. Really good shot.
40-30.
Right on the line.
Yes. Advantage.
She needs to narrow down on her precision. She's striking the ball quite nicely, but yeah, she just needs to work down on her precision a little bit, and then we know what we need to work on. Seems a little bit better in this second set so far.
Last 15.
Fourth backhand error there. Don't seem to be as confident with the backhand as we are with our forehand. So another one that's gone up there. Was that fourth one we've had today that's gone up there? Fine margins. Very fine margins.
Lap 40.
Bit of a scruffy one, that one. 3 break points here. Opportunity to get herself on the board.
Fifteen 40.
Suspicion we might be facing Oscar Penko in the next round. Oscar Penko's a very good player. Another double faults.
Lap 15.
That's a good shots.
15 all.
Playing with a little bit of confidence.
40-30. Deuce.
Another shot there, she's pulled slightly wide. Shame because she has, you can see the idea that she's wanting to do. That one was on the line that time.
Deuce. Advantage.
Where's that one dropping then? Thankfully just out. A bit tricky to read some of them ones. Oh, that's a good shot.
Advantage.
Very nicely played there.
Deuce. Advantage.
Lucky there, she played well. She played quite well in that one, quite aggressive. So we managed to get a break on that one, 4-1 up.
Round 15.
Yeah, once she gets her precision in, a bit more precise with some of the, you can see what she's wanting to do. She could be a quality player.
18-all.
So quite a lot of them today. She has overhit them. Can't remember where she was. I think she was 288 in the rankings, I think, but
40-15.
we have seen some evidence today that she is confident. It's 5-1. It does look like we will be progressing.
Round 15. Round 14.
Probably the 10th forehand winner. That's a good shot on the line there. Well played.
15-30. 15-40.
2 match points.
30-40.
And a place in the next round. But again, we need to... We need to improve if we are going to progress deeper, but 6-1, 6-1. A quite entertaining game. Again, 6-1, 6-1. She probably, the way we was playing today, she definitely deserved more games on the board. But we do progress into the next round. But yeah, I like to see. I like to see these qualifiers. These players that are lower down the ranking system. These sort of youngsters coming through. Once she progresses, once she nails down her precision, I think she could be quite a good tough opponent, and probably we might face off again in future competitions. But these are the end of the match stats. So yeah, 10 unforced errors, 19 winners today. Not too many with the forehand there. I think we had was it 10? But yeah, another stat that I don't want to be taking forward is the 6 double faults. Don't want to be taking that one, but who do we get? Yes, we do get Oskapenko. So this is going to be a tough one. I believe I've got a sound pack, I believe, for Oskapenko, so I will put that on. We are running a mod. Quite a few, several player grunts. But Quen Zheng goes through there. No surprises, number 1 seed. She gets the wild card, but who was she? Yeah, rank 230. She were there. Yeah, a lot of qualifying rounds, so you can see where she's been trying in tournaments there. A lot of qualifying rounds. Yeah, but for us, we get Oskapenko. I believe we have faced Oskapenko once. In our career. Let's see how she's been doing this season. She won the ASB Classic semi-finals of the Adelaide Open, round 2. A lot of round 2 and 1s. Quarter-final in the Miami Open, semi-finalist in the Porsche. So a mixed bag for Oskapenko this season. So obviously, I believe when we faced last, I think it might have been in our first season. We're on season 3 now. It might have been on our 3rd season. So back then, we wasn't as good in the stats department as what we are now. So we might have a different game. But it's going to be a tough game against Oskapenko. These are the other round 1 games that have yet to be played, but yeah. We have played Quen Zheng before. Or Quen Zheng. We have faced her before, another tough opponent, and yeah, she's seeded number 1 in this competition. So we'll have a quick look at the pre-match stats, and yes, you can see Oskapenko there has 1 against her name. So it's the second time that we're facing, but we did not have these stats going into into that match. We didn't have these stats, so we might have a slightly better game. But there is definitely one thing that we need to improve on, is we do need to improve on our service, because if we're surfing woeful against, if we're having 6 double faults against qualifiers, we can't be producing that level of service against the likes of Oscar Penko, because we are going to be punished. And Oscar Penko, she hasn't got the best of service powers. 90 on the consistency and the precision, and all round good stats in the rally department there, all up in the 90s. But yeah, we can see a little bit work needs to go in on our backhand. Dipped in there to the 80%, so a little bit more work, but it's the forehand where we like to utilise. But that is where we shall leave things. Thank you very much again for tuning in. All of our WTA career mode games will be on Twitch, but until the next one, we shall see you in the next one.